is everyone doing? Just sorting everything out. See if everyone can hear me. How is everyone doing? Just sorting everything out. So you're probably wondering why I'm in this position, because what we're going to do for the first hour or a few hours, see if everyone can hear me, is that we're going to do some reaction videos for the first part of the stream, and then we'll go and play some games to end the stream off, and then I will probably film a video later on today. So I'm just showing the stream everywhere. See if it's working on my Twitch. Should be working on my Twitch. Hello, how's everyone? So what we're doing is we're going to do some reaction videos on Twitch and YouTube, if everyone's okay with that, obviously. So the first one we're going to react to do is top 10 scary videos of the year by Nuke's Top 5, because I haven't watched his recent video yet. And that's an hour, so do the first hour reacting to his video, and then we react to something else, probably like a funny video or something like that. Just hopefully it will just work anyway. So yeah, let's get into it. I'll buzz off a lot.
20 scariest TikTok videos of the year. There's Marquette Jean from Mankato, Minnesota is enjoying a quiet night at home when suddenly her eye catches something strange on her daughter's baby monitor. On the monitor, Marquette Jean sees a bizarre figure
What the fuck?
that seems to pass right through her daughter's bedroom door. But when she
Nah.
asks Everly about the cat, the 3-year-old instead complains that, quote, there's a monster in the window and that she's scared. Now, oddly enough, Marquette says that her beloved cat passed away last summer. She also says that, quote, weird and bad things have been happening in their home for a very long time. But this is the first time that they have ever caught anything on camera. Marquette is not sure exactly what this is. Exploration gone wrong. Two friends decide to explore an abandoned industrial park at an undisclosed location in China. The site has been abandoned for over 3 years, and most of the entrances have been locked shut to prevent intruders and squatters. But this doesn't stop the two explorers as they manage to find a way inside. Okay, start to explore the construction floor by floor. That's when they spot something absolutely unnerving.
I did a video like this once with a few of my mates.
Did you see it? Someone appears to be sitting on a chair inside one of the empty offices.
Fuck that.
The cameraman calls out to his friend and they quickly come back and check out the room. But there's no one there. So did they accidentally capture a paranormal event? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. A ghostly gift. Cassie O'Malley from Lamont, Illinois loves monkeys. So when one day she receives a monkey doll as a gift, she is absolutely thrilled. That is, until she opens the box.
Right, here's the thing with dolls there. You know it's just bad signs with dolls. Especially ones looking like that. Especially the old Victorian ones. I work in Loss, and honestly, some of the houses are old as fuck, and some of the people that are there have been there a while, and they have some really old toys. And the dolls, I shit you not, freak me out like mad. I'm not really scared of anything really else, to be honest. But for some reason, like those old Victorian dolls, I'm just like, nah. But it's like my missus, she has one in her loft, and I refuse to go up there.
Oh my god, I swear to god, this thing, she looked at me, oh my.
For a split second, the creepy monkey doll seems to look directly at Cassie.
Fuck that.
Oh my god, I swear to god, this thing, she looked at me, oh my.
Cassie says she's tried everything to debunk what she captured on camera, but she hasn't found anything to explain it. After this recording, the doll hasn't stirred up any trouble. So for now, Cassie is keeping the creepy little monkey doll proudly on display in her home.
I'll be burning that
What would
shit.
you do with a gift if it did this? Let me know down in the comments.
Oh my god, I swear to god, this thing, she looked at me, oh my.
Shadow of doubt. Late one afternoon in Spain, TikTok user Les spots the shadow of a pigeon perched just outside her second floor window. She decides to record a funny video for scaring the bird away. But when she approaches the window, things take a very odd turn.
Algo ahí y no sé qué es.
It's not there. Let's see.
Hola?
Fuck that.
The drone age has
Adverts,
begun
man.
in a large-scale military online action game war. Experience.
¿Qué es eso?
A shadow can be seen through the blinds, but when Les lifts the curtain, there is no pigeon or anything else for that matter.
Right, one, that doesn't really look like a pigeon to be honest. That could have just been like a shadow of like the other house or something. So she's probably freaked out from that. Because she thinks it's a pigeon, even though I don't know why. Probably thinks it's a pigeon. I don't know why. And if she just wanted to scare the pigeon, I would have just tapped the window, because, yeah.
But the shadow remains, and then just suddenly moves away. Les, who has never posted any other supernatural video, is baffled by the incident. She says that she doesn't really believe in the supernatural, but also she says she has no clue what the odd shadow could have been. So is this something paranormal, or just an odd trick of the light? One day, a severely damaged car is brought into a garage in Villarica, Chile. It seems that the car had been involved in a serious traffic accident just the night before. The owner of the repair shop, Marcos Garcia, has a house that sits on the same property as the garage. Around 2:30 in the afternoon, he notices something very odd outside his window. He spots one of his mechanics, a man named Juan, who seems to be involved in a very animated conversation with someone. The problem is, there's no one there. Juan is all alone. Marco quickly pulls up the live feed of the garage's CCTV camera on his phone. What happens next is downright chilling.
Este weón se volvió loco. Estoy revisando por la cámara del taller de mi teléfono, estoy en mi casa. Y este maestro está hablando solo. No cacho qué onda. La verdad que no cacho qué onda. No, está hablando solo. Voy a preguntar por cámara. ¿Qué está haciendo? A ver, vamos a preguntar. ¿Aló? Oye, disculpa, pero ¿con quién está hablando?
Pasando por supuesto explicando el tema del accidente que tuvo anoche en la carretera. Se me está viendo, por supuesto, lo que le estoy diciendo.
Oye, cálmate. ¿Qué, don Carlos? Pero, oye, escúchame un poquito. ¿Tú me estás hablando del accidente de anoche?
Claro.
Juan, me estáis huellando, ¿cierto?
Luego, si quiero tocarlo aquí,
Oye, ¿podéis subir? ¿Sabes qué? Oye, es que no estoy hablando con nadie, viejo. No estás hablando con nadie, Juan, y ayer los que chocaron murieron todos. Juan, no estás con nadie, sube y ven a ver las cámaras, tengo todo grabado. Sube, viejo, sube, vente al tiro. No estás con nadie, Juan. Viejo, no, tengo grabado, vente, por favor, vente. No, esta weá es...
Mechanic Juan swears that he was talking to a man who was very real and said his name was Mr. Carlos. Juan says that he could see Mr. Carlos standing right in front of him, clear as day. He says Mr. Carlos was asking questions about repairing the severely wrecked car from the night before. Now, Juan had no idea that all of the passengers in the car had passed away in the accident. He also didn't know that one of the deceased passengers was a man named Mr. Carlos. So did Juan talk to a ghost? He certainly seems convinced. But what do you think?
Well, with that one, it's a bit because some people can actually see it. It's like a gift there. Because I don't know what it's called. If someone put in the comments, put out what it's called. I know it's something like a name, but I can't remember what it's called. Where people can apparently to like see ghosts or feel them or something like any type of energy. I don't know what it's called. I've seen some people do it before. It's actually quite cool, and I think I had it when I was younger. Because I had a few experiences when I was younger, especially. Not as rarely as you're an adult. It's just when you get older, sometimes it just goes, sometimes it stays, depending on the person. But yeah, you might be that type of person where you can see like dead people or like ghosts. I don't really know what they're called. So yeah, that's probably my fault on that one.
A cry for help. Take that user Ollie McDaniel from Raleigh, North Carolina says that he just returned from a fishing trip when he heard something odd coming from a nearby public toilet. Perhaps the sound of a screeching animal. He pulls out his phone and moves closer to film the odd sound. But it turns out it's not the sound of an animal at all. Yo, what the?
Why go in there, man?
Bro. There's nobody in here. Yo!
Fuck off. No.
A woman can be heard screaming desperately for help from inside the public restroom. But when Ali goes inside and checks, he soon realizes that there's no one there. Shocked by the experience, he posts this video to TikTok, and many concerned viewers believe that he might have caught a spirit, or possibly even a skinwalker. But what do you think? Yo, what the?
And this is how people die. It is. This is how people die.
So if you see anything that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Make Ghost. This next creepy video went absolutely viral on TikTok, and for good reason. An average family are enjoying a fun leisure night hanging out at home when suddenly it turns into something right out of a horror movie.
Alright, so Dad, if you remember the stupid rap.
I think it was like 80, 89, maybe, I don't think it was 90, maybe 87, 80, 89. They had this record that was a square. It's from McDonald's. They put things on his dispatch. But anyway, it's like a piece of paper. You put it on like a 33, and it had like the Big Mac song on it. And if you could recite it and go into the store, like the restaurant, recite it, they give you free food or something. I still know the whole song.
This has got to be the nerdiest I've ever heard in my entire life. Go. I'm gonna post it.
Just a disclaimer, I'm fat, I don't give a shit.
Oh god.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Big Mac, McDLT, corn powder with some cheese fillet, a fish, a hamburger, a cheeseburger, a Happy Meal, that Doug's Tasty Golden French fries.
Did you see that? Are you kidding me right now?
Mandy, her husband Brent, and their daughter are just hanging out together and having fun when suddenly a cup just inexplicably flies into the air and falls to the floor.
Hey guys, this is Mandy, this is her channel, I'm Brent. This was a follow-up to the, I guess, McDonald's song Solo Cup, Flying Cup incident. We were having a family night, and I decided to recite the 1989 or 8 McDonald's menu song, and they thought it was funny. And my daughter, who was here, decided to record a video and put it on her stupid TikTok or whatever she put it on. But yeah, I was in the middle of trying to do the song and just have fun with it, and I heard something. I guess you'll see me in the video. Pay attention. I looked down at the table when I stopped singing. And why I did that is because I heard something. I didn't see a cup move or anything like that, but if you go back and look at the video, you can see the cup move a couple times. But I heard it audibly on the table. I thought it was something like a mouse, but we don't have mice or pets. Basically, a little bit later, the thing moves again. I react, and then it flies off the table, and I about pissed my pants because I've never experienced anything like that.
Flew out of the living room.
we actually left the living room. I was thinking about going to the Howard Johnson. Because we stayed up all night, didn't sleep very well, trying to figure out exactly what this was. I have no explanation for it. That really scared me, and I'm skeptical about this stuff. But when the cops are flying around, there's something going on. So this is where I was sitting on the floor. This is the table. Solo cup would have been about right here. My daughter was sitting kind of in the middle of that couch, and my wife was sitting on that end over there. And this is the scene. This is our little living room. No ghosts, but this is where it happened.
To this day, the family has no idea what could have caused the cup to suddenly start moving and flip into the air. And their TikTok page has no other paranormal-related videos. So, let me know what you think. The Dark Visitor. TikTok user Alex from the Dominican Republic receives a very bizarre video from one of his friends. The video shows his friend leaving his apartment to go to work at around 5:30 in the morning. What happens next is truly bizarre.
That'd be Ellie as. Actually, I think that's fake. Yeah, that's fake as.
While closing his apartment door, a very odd-looking dark translucent figure can be seen in the background, just walking through the hallway. But then, it just disappears into thin air. The guy catches the figure from the corner of his eye, but he doesn't realize what it was until he reviews his CCTV footage. The clip went viral on TikTok, racking up nearly 7 million views, and tons of viewer feedback came pouring in. So to very quickly answer some viewer questions and even claims that the video was fake, the guy records a super quick video to explain exactly what happened.
Este video, el cual se viralizó, no tiene ningún tipo de edición, así como yo le estuve explicando a Alex. Esta fue la cámara que lo captó. El pasillo fue todo real, mi gente, gracias.
So, what do you think this could be? Is it real? Or is it all just a TikTok hoax?
Fake.
You decide.
How would you like the opportunity?
Oh, I thought I was gonna get YouTube Premium.
Yours to trade with.
The Hanging Man. In his home in England, family man Ricky Beadle has gotten increasingly more worried about his son Elliot's abnormal behavior. One day, Ricky finds his son whispering to himself in his bedroom. So, Ricky decides to take out his phone and record as he asks little Elliot what's going on.
Nah, man, with kids.
Elliot, what are you doing? Oh, that's cool. What's that? What's that in the corner? Why have you drawn that?
If my kid ever fucking says anything that I'm moving out of the house and burning it, then they'll see, you know, I'm burning it.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I'm not allowed to tell anybody.
Five-year-old Elliot explains that he's drawn the man that is hanging in the corner of his bedroom. A man that annoys him
House
by
burning.
on
Gone.
the wall. Now,
Poof.
as if that wasn't creepy enough, Ricky later finds his son seemingly talking to someone that only he can see.
Elliot?
Elliot?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Hanging.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm crying, and I think it's a little bit.
You crying?
You're crying.
Yeah.
So this is the photo of the hanging man he's seen in the corner of his room. I'm going to ask them to draw it again when I've ripped it completely off. Elliot, can you draw the hanging man for me like you did before?
No, because you tell me off at night.
Fuck that shit.
What if I don't let him?
You can marry him,
Marry him,
okay?
is that okay?
Yeah.
Right,
So what's these on his face?
Yes.
What's this?
What's this?
Straight.
Okay. Okay. Does he cry quite a lot?
Yeah, because he got his finger up like.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
But he knows me at the moment because he keeps saying, yours,
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Now Ricky believes that maybe his son Elliot just has a bit of an overactive imagination. But that soon changes. Dad Ricky becomes worried when the 5-year-old can't seem to get any sleep for 3 nights in a row. Ricky decides to let his son try sleeping in a different room, and he installs a security camera to try to figure out what's going on. It isn't long before Elliot is woken up once again. When Dad Ricky checks the security footage, it makes his blood run cold. Now, Ricky thinks the strange growl in the footage is nothing more than a vent inside the room, but he has no idea what seems to be pulling Elliot out of the bed. Looking for any explanation.
Fuck that. House is getting burned.
On TikTok.
Yeah, that house will get nuked
What
twice.
do you think is going on here? Can Elliot's imaginary friend perhaps not be so imaginary after all? Is the hanging man real? And what does he want with Ricky's son? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. The thing downstairs. Sophia says that she's been experiencing bizarre supernatural activity in her home in Argentina. She's home alone one night when she starts to hear strange sounds coming from downstairs. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
Hola gente. Otra vez ríase. ¿Cómo estás haciendo el baño hoy? Porque estoy sola. Todavía se escucha el ruido de abajo. Y la verdad que no sé. Baila, olor a árbol. Sora. Sora, subí. Ay, no,
Why go towards it, you dumb bitch?
Sophia sees an ominous dark figure at the bottom of the staircase, slowly reaching out towards her. But Sophia is not having it. She rushes down to protect her dog and cat who are both downstairs. But the hands disappear and there's nothing there. Only her two visibly upset pets. So could this be something supernatural? Or is it just another TikTok hoax? You decide. An odd intruder. A woman in Jamaica steps outside to retrieve something from her car, but she doesn't know that an absolutely chilling event is about to occur. As the woman exits her house and walks towards her car, we can see some strange translucent shape charge out of the woods near her house and run right inside the front door. Now, whatever this is does not seem to be any kind of compression glitch. The woman in the video is perfectly clear, and also the figure approaches the light and still remains an odd, indistinguishable mist. But is it supernatural? And if not, just what is this? As always, I leave it up to you to decide.
Adverts, man.
This next video is a bit of a mystery as it was posted to TikTok without a source. The post claims that the video was recorded in an apartment in Barranquilla, Colombia. The man who recorded it said that he was shocked when he began hearing the chilling sound of a woman crying from somewhere in his house. He took out his phone to record the terrifying event, but what happens next makes his blood run cold.
Fuck, no. Fuck that. Nah.
A young boy with a blank expression suddenly appears from behind the men's TV stand.
Fuck that shit, a house is getting bombed.
He has no idea who this child is. The boy that ducks down behind the stand and the man
House is getting bombed.
But the
Bye bye.
has disappeared into thin air. Now, without a source, it's impossible to know whether this creepy footage is real or fake. But either way, the video is definitely spooky. A few months ago, we featured the story of Tim Saver, a night guard who started a new job at an undisclosed facility. For some reason, no one was willing to work the night shift. And before long, Tim understood why. He began to experience disturbing and unexplainable events at work. Eventually, Tim discovered that the source of the strange activity in the building seemed to be coming from an overhead attic space. When Tim went up into the attic to investigate, he discovered something truly horrifying.
Oh, it's a fucking hand.
Since this video, the strange activity in the building has only gotten worse. Tim says that he's actually been attacked by something a few times. So, cut to another late night. Security guard Tim begins to hear banging coming from somewhere inside the building. Once again, he grabs his phone and hits record as he goes to investigate.
What is he doing in there, you fucking moron?
I guess we're doing this. Hello? Hello?
Nah, mannequins. Statues as well, for some reason I have a little thing for statues. Why go towards you, fucking moron? Why go towards it, you fucking twat? See, this is how people die. This is how people die.
Who's there? Who's there?
This is how people die. No offense, but this is how people die.
A mannequin moves on its own and then falls over. Then a large glass frame falls to the floor and shatters into a million pieces. Tim hears the creepy sound of a woman crying, and finally, a loud, raspy voice can be heard from somewhere in the room. Hello? Tim is scared. Listen, he just makes a run for it. So, now a few weeks later, Tim is back on the night shift. When things once again...
Fuck no, I'll quit.
Hello?
Why are you going towards it? You're a fucking dino. People are just donuts these days, I swear.
Someone or something can be seen sitting on top of a steel cart. Whatever it is slowly moves back, and when Tim turns on his flashlight, it just disappears. Tim says he is shocked by all that he's seen while working as a night guard in the building. But this pushed him over the edge.
I'll quit.
The next day, Tim quit his job. So is it
Exactly.
real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Not clowning around. TikTok user Jacob explains in his videos that he's recently inherited his grandmother's house after she passed away. But Jacob says that he can't shake the strange feeling that something in the old house just doesn't want him there. And then things just get weirder, because Jacob finds a creepy old jester doll that belonged to his grandmother.
Nope.
My grandmother's old house?
Nope.
She left it for me?
I will sell the house.
God, here I
Sorry, no, I'm not selling the house. I'm burning it. Actually, no, fuck that, I'll just nuke it.
It's right behind here. Oh, yeah. You call him Jeffrey.
Don't give him names.
Real creepy. Kinda cute though.
Jacob says that when he was a child, the sight of the doll used to terrify him. But he says it doesn't really bother him anymore. But then...
But that still fucking terrorised me.
They hear knocking
And I'm there.
from his bedroom closet.
Fuck that.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
No. Just no. Donut.
Did you see it? The jester doll's head has turned. Before, it was facing the bed.
House burn.
Now it is staring right at Jacob as he closes
House
the
burn.
closet door. Almost as if it's keeping an eye on him. Jacob says that he didn't even realize that the doll had moved at the time.
House burn.
He noticed it later when looking back at his footage. So could it be that Jacob's grandmother's home is haunted? Could there be an entity attached to the creepy jester? I'll leave that to you to decide. An unrestful stop. Late one night, truck driver Danny Ramirez pulls over at a rest stop in Oregon to sleep for the night. But there will be no sleep this night. He experiences something truly bizarre.
Let's just be a wolf or something. just bees in there.
They say Bigfoot isn't real? I don't want to stick my arm out the window. I can't believe
A loud animal-like wail can be heard coming from the woods right in front of Danny's parked truck. Danny believes he might have captured the sounds of a Bigfoot. Now, it should be noted here that Danny has never posted anything related to the paranormal on his TikTok, which makes this belief that much more believable. Also, others say that they've heard the exact same sounds in this exact same area. But of course, real or not, I leave that to you to decide. A phantom favor. Security guard Freddy works at a busy construction site in Texas. He says that during a night shift, a construction worker named Jose needed help moving a giant heavy wooden cable reel. Jose is relieved when a fellow worker who he's never met suddenly offers to help him out. After they move the heavy cable reel, Jose looks back over to thank the young man. But he's disappeared.
Fuck that shit.
Jose reports what happened to the security guard Freddy and to his foreman. They tell Jose that he was the only worker on duty that night. He was completely alone on the job site. So as a matter of site security, they check the CCTV footage and they're shocked by what they find. And this is where things get really weird. Because Jose spots a photo on the wall inside the office and recognizes the man in the picture as the man who helped him out that night. Security guard Freddy and Jose's foreman are chilled to their core. Because you see, the man Jose points out in the photo passed away over 7 years ago. The man's name was Alan Lopez, and back in 2015, when he was only 21 years old, he was hit by a truck on the job site and passed away almost instantly. Security guard Freddy decides to post the bizarre footage on TikTok, but after receiving some backlash, he decides to actually show just how difficult it is to move one of the heavy wooden cable reels. So could it be that Jose received help from the ghost of Alan Lopez, whose spirit is still wandering the job site? Let me know down in the comments.
Fucking adverts.
Slipping through the trees. A little while ago, I featured the creepy story of Lauren Combs, who over the course of a year captured multiple mysterious, unexplained events in her home in Waco, Texas. Now, since these terrifying events, Lauren has installed a new security camera in her backyard. Because eerily, a lot of the strange activity at her home seems to take place in the wooded area just behind her house. So late one night, Lauren is hanging out and casually playing some Call of Duty with her roommate when their dogs begin to totally freak out for no apparent reason. What happens next is all caught on camera.
It's always when the dogs start figuring it out. That's when you're like, hell no.
The dogs all seem freaked out by something that is going on outside the house. So Lauren checks her outside security cameras and sees something that chills her to her core. Someone or something can be seen quickly pacing or maybe even running back and forth along the tree line in Lauren's backyard. Lauren has no idea who or what this could be and is extremely disturbed by the whole experience, especially after everything else that has happened in the past. So just what do you think is going on here? And what is this? Gate to hell. It's 3 a.m. and Cassandra is shocked awake by the sound of disturbed pit bulls. As she jumps from her bed and looks out of her bedroom window, she quickly realizes why her dogs are so upset. Her outside garden gate is moving, violently clanging back and forth all by itself.
Win. Might just be the win. What do you say, Jessica?
Now the gate moving by itself is shocking enough, but most terrifying of all, some very strange looking person appears to be standing just outside the garden fence. Cassandra runs to grab a brighter flashlight, but when she returns, the mysterious figure has disappeared. She seems to hear something nearby and whispers, "Hello." As if in response to her greeting, someone violently pounds on the door right beside her. Cassandra says that she called the police, but they didn't find anyone or anything around her property. So whatever this is, it remains unexplained. Wrong turn. Dirt bike rider Ethan's TikTok is dedicated to videos of his biking trips into the sand dunes and woods of Oregon. But one day, when he's 15 miles out into the woods and completely alone, he experiences something that frightens him to his core.
Oh, it's fucking bones! What's that?
This is where most people would turn around. You turn around and you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side.
Not a chance.
Hello? Hello?
That's I could make leave those fucking with me.
Ethan is shocked when he hears strange human-like sounds coming from the woods. He believes it's a voice saying, "Hey," and help.
Be missing out what's on the other side. Hello? Hello?
Ethan then hears strange movement in the brush that seems to be quickly moving towards him. He decides to just get out of there and is even so spooked that he runs right off the path and almost ends up falling right down the hill. When he posts the video to his TikTok page, he wonders if he might have had an encounter with a skinwalker or some kind of cryptid. Because you see, it's rumored that a strange creature wanders these woods. But many of his viewers just shrug it off. They say that he probably just heard a bobcat or maybe even a peacock.
Do you miss having a dog around?
Adverts!
Borrow my doggy. We connect people.
Now, whether it was just a bobcat or a peacock or not, many of Ethan's viewers want to see more. They ask Ethan over and over to return to that same spot in the woods to see what happens.
Why go back, you fucking donut?
Ethan decides to return, but he makes the very bad decision to return late in the day as the sun is starting to set. As you might guess, it did not go well. Something happens that no one can explain.
Oh god, the bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh god, there's even more bones from last time. It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. We're probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's two ways. Holy crap, dude. It's still going forever. It just got really quiet really fast.
Of course, this boy stops working. He's going that fast and he can't see shit.
Yeah, that was my cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
It's already getting dark when Ethan finds himself in a field and tries to decide which way to go next. All of a sudden, it gets really quiet, as even the crickets seem to stop chirping. Suddenly, an ominous-looking figure walks right out of the darkness of the tree line.
Oh shit, I didn't even see that.
Terrified, Ethan gets out of there as quickly as he can. So what do you think is going on here? Did Ethan find the creature that he heard months earlier? Could this be what many
Didn't even fucking see that.
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Beware the purple chair. Proud Mother Martina claims that she and her family are terrorized by a dark supernatural entity that haunts their home. Martina has set up a series of static cameras to keep a safe watch on her children, but she also caught some footage that is absolutely unnerving.
Oh, that code fake as shit.
Two doors move by themselves and the boy calls for his mother, but otherwise doesn't seem that concerned. But as he continues to play his video game, his chair is forcefully pushed backwards, finally sending the boy running from Mama. Cut to another day, and Martina is casually vacuuming the hallway carpet. Then this happens. Again, a door moves by itself, and Martina's vacuum seems to float into the air as she hysterically slaps and screams
That's fake
until it
as.
just drops back to the ground. But the creepy activity doesn't stop there. Martina and her son are home alone one night when the living room security camera captures this. The outside door opens and closes on its own as the door handle rapidly rotates as if being turned by some invisible force. Martina grabs her phone and is about to record the door when the purple desk chair suddenly glides toward her and her son. The two have had enough and are about to hurry out of the living room, but something seems to forcefully pull at Martina's sweater. So is this real poltergeist activity caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Attachments. Daniel Thompson from California lives with his mother in a house completely filled with his mom's collection of antique dolls, furniture, and vintage trinkets.
Hey guys, gonna get a little tour of my place, because I guess some of you were asking about it. Hi Mom. Check out this 1930s Art Deco mannequin. Okay, all of this vintage stuff my mom got. Like France, I think. Dolls.
My mom just
collects dolls.
Every room
of this house is filled with antique. Even the bathroom.
Daniel says that his mother has been collecting antiques for as long as he can remember. He's starting to believe that some of the items might have something supernatural attached to them. One night when Daniel hears bizarre tapping coming from a room downstairs, he takes out his phone and begins to record. Guys. Do you hear that?
Bad news.
Those are the tapping noises I was talking about.
You're a moron. Adverts. Nope. Not a chance. Not a fucking chance.
Where is this coming from?
looking at the door.
Hello?
Hello?
You're such a dumbass.
After the odd experience, Daniel decides to install a security camera to keep an eye on the creepy antique dollhouse. 5 days later, and this happens. Miniature furniture inside the dollhouse seemingly moves all by itself. Cut to the next night. It's 2:30 a.m. and the knocking returns. But this time, it's not coming from the dollhouse.
Nope. People are fucking morons.
At this point, Daniel has had enough, and he moves the old dollhouse into the garage with some other old collectibles. And this is when things start to get really creepy.
Dolls again. Nope. House getting burned. House getting burned.
Disturbingly, a doll's eyes seem to move on their own. Daniel begins to wonder if whatever is haunting the dollhouse might have moved into the creepy little doll. But some of Daniel's viewers on TikTok start to get a bit suspicious as to whether his clips are real.
So some of you are saying that I am making all of this up, which I totally get. And honestly, I cannot prove to you undoubtedly that it's real. I just am reporting to you guys what I am seeing.
Now, even Daniel's own mother is skeptical of his claims that something from the dollhouse might now be haunting their home. But all that changes one night when she, too, experiences something downright chilling. As Daniel's mother is watching TV on the couch, little footsteps like those of a small child can be heard running right behind her. The sudden spooky sound startles her so much that she quickly raises up to look and is visibly freaked out because there's no one there. So could Daniel's mother's hobby of collecting antiques for all these years be the cause of their paranormal experiences? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Caught live on camera. Popular TikTok creator Millie George is doing her makeup one night when she decides to go live to chat to her followers. It's late at night, and she's home all by herself when her viewers spot something in the background that shocks her to her core.
Okay, so on the live, right, 1 minute I'm doing my makeup in the mirror, like this, like literally doing nothing, and then everyone's like, oh, someone just walked in your house, someone just walked in your house, and I was like, stop winding me up, no one's walked in my house, like, stop winding me up, and then I walked over to the back door, I show you the back door now, look.
Alright.
I walked over to the back door.
Yeah.
This is how the camera works. The camera was like this. And you can see the back door there.
Yeah.
There's a reflection there. Because I have an automatic sensor when you walk out my back door that the back door light comes on.
Yeah.
Oh, just look over. So like, look. And you can see everything in the garden. Okay? Look in the fucking door. But I'm gonna show you the CCTV footage on my phone from my fucking live.
CCTV footage?
From the live. I've got it downloaded. Download the live.
And what was you supposed to see? Someone else?
This was 5 nights ago, by the way. Yeah, no, look. Okay, so.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Right, the door opens. Wait. I'm gonna zoom in.
Oh, no way. How did your door open?
It's glass. You can see through the door. Look. There's no one there.
Joking. Bro, this is like the ring.
It gets worse, man.
Average British guy right there.
Look.
Oh my God.
Head.
No, you edited that. You have to have edited that.
How have I edited it?
There's no Chinese kid in there.
And then I then walk over. At this point, I then walk in. I walk over to the door because everyone was saying there's someone behind me. And this doesn't show on the light. It's been cut, and I'm straight outside again.
Adverts, man.
So it's like the camera stopped working.
Why is there a Chinese ghost in your yard, bro?
Shocked by what she's seeing, Millie shows her friend Tommy what was captured on her live broadcast. She shows that she was facing a wall during her live stream and didn't have eyes on the back door. The door seems to open by itself, and Millie's motion-sensing backdoor light just doesn't turn on for some reason. Then, creepiest of all, a little girl who Millie has never seen before can be seen just walking through the house. Millie claims that she was home all alone that night and has no idea who or what this is. So, what do you think? Is this a real ghost caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. What waits at the window? Blogger Natalia Valente, along with her mother and a few friends, set out to explore the abandoned Cesario Mota Asylum in Piracicaba, Brazil. The Mota Asylum was built in 1973 and served as an institution for patients with severe or violent mental disorders. After many rumors of tragic patient deaths inside the hospital, the asylum was eventually forced to close in the 1990s. Now, it's 30 years later, and the property is said to be extremely haunted, especially the so-called pink wing of the asylum. The pink wing is on the second floor and is said to be where mentally disturbed children were held. Today, kids' toys and posters can be found scattered throughout the creepy barren
Fuck that, no.
of the pink wing.
A gente vai entrar, já chegamos. Tô com medo! Entramos. Gente do céu. Olha o tanto que a gente andou. Olha, é muito grande. Agora a gente tá indo pra ala rosa. A ala rosa é a mais pesada que tem. Você tem noção? Ele veio uma vez e não quer nem descer. A gente tá numa parte onde tem vários brinquedos. Vários aí. É a parte de brinquedos.
When Natalia and her group explore the Mota Asylum's pink wing, strange things start to happen.
Parte 5 e essa é a ala rosa. Que a gente... Foi vocês? Jura por Deus, jura. Tipo, aqui real é bem pesado.
The group hears a loud bang that startles Natalia, but they have no idea that they just captured something even more terrifying. Watch closely as they explore just outside the asylum's pink wing.
Parte 3 da ala rosa, que é a pior ala que tem. Gente, quanto barro no chão. A gente tá indo pros outros lados, que é bem escondido da ala rosa. Que é onde o povo tava, tipo, real presaço. Bom, a gente tá indo agora pro necrotério.
Did you see it? Up in the window, 3 children can be seen watching the group as they walk around.
Fuck that.
Again, creepiest of all is that the young boys we see are actually standing in the windows of the haunted asylum Pink Wing, the area where disturbed children were kept 30 years ago. So could it be that these children are the spirits of patients who lost their lives inside the asylum?
Nope.
And if not, just who are these boys? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on notifications so that you never miss a video. You can also follow me on
Absolutely
social media.
fucking no.
Hey there, what's up, buddy? Anyway, hopefully I will see you again next week.
Next week, that was about 4 years ago, you dumbass. That's kind of same. What's kind of same? The real terrorists using TikTok. Right, chat, let's see some other stuff to watch, eh? I'll probably play some games later today. Just having a little chill morning before we get all to the interesting, raging moments of the night. What's your, what? Anyone got anything to watch? Have got any comments? No comments. No comments at the moment, okay. Where's that error? What's your watch chat? Probably gonna stream to that 1 because I gotta go and do stuff later. And I'll obviously go live again. What should you watch? What should we watch, chat? I didn't want that one. The amount of time that I had the true story and the Conjuring video is actually taking their mic now. 3 hours long. Fuck. Creepy commercials are actually aired on live TV. Let's watch that.
How to get the most of Grammarly free. It's Kayla on behalf of Grammarly to tell you all.
Commercials and PSAs are meant to get a message or point across to the audience. For the most part, that's exactly what they do. But some companies take this a little too far in order to gain shock value. Sometimes, the company doesn't even know they're making the viewer uncomfortable. But then again, that seems to be the method for every safety PSA. Growing up, perhaps we were scarred or left questioning what we had just watched. In today's video, I'd like to take a look back at certain commercials and see exactly what made them so creepy. In other words, today, we will be talking about creepy commercials that actually aired on live TV. Hello, what is up, guys? My hair is black now. My natural hair color is black, so we're back to black. I know that my hair was like green/purple. That was not on purpose. This is what I was actually trying to go for. Also beautiful. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. My goal is 30,000 followers by the end of the year, and I actually posted a Hyperpop song snippet, which it's over there on my highlights. So if you want to go hear me sing, go over to my Instagram and check the highlight out. And also make sure to check out my second channel where I'm uploading a video that inspired this video. That's right, I inspired myself. It's a video from 2017 that I actually deleted. It's called Creepy Kids Commercials, and if you want to go watch a 15-year-old version of me talk about almost the same thing but less experienced with commentary, make sure to go watch that after this video. So the way this video is going to work is I'm going to be explaining what happens in the commercial, and then I'm going to give you guys some context behind it. Alright, without further ado, sit back, relax, grab a glass of water, hydrate yourself. Let's get started with the video. Cursed Japanese Kleenex Commercial, 1986. The infamous Kleenex commercial depicts a woman and a baby sitting on a bed of straw with a dark red background. The woman wears a long white dress and looks perfectly normal. The baby, however, has been painted the same red as the background and wears a green wig with a horn sticking out of the top. The baby keeps their arms crossed and seems disinterested when the woman pulls a tissue from the box. She then lets it float away in the wind. A high voice sings along to an eerie tune in the background. This commercial was super difficult to find information on, but I did find some articles, but what I'm about to read, take it with a grain of salt. They claimed that many Japanese viewers complained about the ad being too disturbing, which led to Kleenex taking it off the air. There's also rumors that anyone who watches this commercial is automatically cursed, so yeah, I just cursed everyone that watched this video. I really hope this video curses. That's so stupid. There was also another rumor that the entire cast shortly died after the filming of the commercial, which, no, the actor is still alive and well, and is named Kiko Matsuzaka. As for the rest of the crew, well, honestly, they could probably be dead by now. I mean, the commercial is pretty old, but I doubt it's because they were cursed. The song played in the commercial is It's a Fine Day by Jane, and is actually a really good song. I love the singer's vocals, and the music video/song are about women becoming widows due to their husbands dying in the war. I looked it up on Spotify and found a bunch of club remixes. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, those are really good as well. Smokey the Bear, 1973.
So the next time you're in the forest, be extra careful, okay?
What the fuck?
Smokey the Bear is an advertising character created by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service to raise awareness against human-caused wildfires. Starting in 1944, Smokey's campaign has been the longest-running public service campaign in American history. Over the years, the campaign has fed some questionable ads, especially this infamous one from 1973. Actress Joanna Cassidy looks at the camera seductively as the camera pans slowly closer to her face. She talks about the forest and how we should all be careful with fire in the forest. Suddenly, her face turns into a mask, and it is revealed that Smokey was actually Cassidy all along, and asks us if we knew that it was him, would we have listened? Work Safety PSA, 2009.
I'm working overtime because I want to take my family on a nice vacation.
This commercial shows a man talking about his family and then explains that they will soon be getting a call which says that he was killed in a work accident. Something blows up and sends him flying off the roof. I'm blurring it just to be safe, but maybe you guys can see his body ragdoll through the blur. I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing so hard when I saw this commercial. It's just like, why did the directors make his body hit the truck and then hit the ground? I just thought it was extra. Not only that, the video's in 240p and it just looks like 5 pixels going across your screen. So I'm not laughing at his death. Actually, I kind of am. It's scripted. What am I saying? No, you guys have me so scared on getting canceled. Like, I'm always like double checking what I say, but like, this is a commercial. I can laugh at this, right? I mean, it's for work safety, and I respect that. Hopefully, it did get the message across, but I really think they could have done just a little bit more, I don't know, serious. I don't know how to say it, but you know, I don't doubt other people laugh when they see this too. Kinder Humpty Dumpty, 1983.
Kinder, yibbo, shaky.
Me are Scrabbly. Shaka Doobie! Doubly Shaka Doobie!
I don't know what the deal is with kids companies creating creepy mascots. In this video, we see a hyper-realistic Humpty Dumpty opening up a Kinder Surprise chocolate while speaking gibberish. Whilst? Should I have used whilst in that sentence? I don't know. Not only does he look like me when I was a kid, but he's incredibly ugly and uncomfortable to look at. So yeah, he really looks like me. Sorry, Little Baby's Ice Cream, 2012.
I eat little baby's ice cream. It keeps me young.
Okay, so this is definitely one of the more popular ones on this list, considering it has 18 million views here on YouTube. The clip shows a person covered in ice cream just eating themselves with some narration and a creepy song in the background. This was only one of a collection of short videos directed by Doug Williams, which is known for very weird videos. The Little Baby's Ice Cream website is no longer working, but we can check out archives on the Wayback Machine. Going back to when this commercial was released, 2012, the website is really normal. I use the term commercial loosely because this was uploaded to YouTube. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, the website isn't creepy like the videos at all. The brand describes themselves as a handmade, small batch, super premium ice cream company that specializes in unique and surprising flavor combinations with additional emphasis on providing non-dairy and vegan options to suit every kind of open-minded and convivial citizen. Little Baby's Ice Cream is literally just a wholesome ice cream company in Philadelphia, or I should say was. Sadly, the company shut down in 2019 for reasons they didn't disclose. But while doing my research, I found myself asking, who is the person in the video? Apparently, it's a person by the name of Asa Sheeb. It's probably a horrible pronunciation, but I'm sorry. If this is the correct person, then they go by they, them pronouns, and this is what they actually look like. I got these images from my Reddit AMA they did 8 years ago, but they do appear in another of Doug's videos. There's actually an interesting video where Doug explains some frequently asked questions about the original commercial, like what the person was covered in. No, it wasn't actually ice cream, it was marshmallow cream. He also shows off the editing techniques. PlayStation, Mental Wealth, 1999.
Let me tell you what bugs me in the human endeavour. I've never been the human in question. Have you? Mankind went to the moon.
This advert shows an alien-looking Scottish girl talking about mental wealth. She's basically just talking about society, but I'm sure no one paid attention to what she was actually saying due to her face. She's a really scary-looking girl in this commercial, and by the end of her speech, we see it's a commercial for PlayStation. Why? I have no idea. Like, she didn't even mention PlayStation in the video. The commercial was directed by the GOAT himself, Chris Cunningham, who is known for collaborating with Aphex Twin on music videos. In case you're wondering, yes, they have the same type of weird vibe. I'm pretty sure he directed Rubber Johnny, which we have spoken about in another video. I'm sure he made her speak nonsense, so the audience just focuses on her looks rather than what she's saying. In an interview with Games Radar, we find out her identity, and it's Fiona McLean. No, she's not actually an alien. She explains that she was only 17 at the time and got the audition through her booking agency. She didn't know they were going to distort her face, so when she saw the video, she was shocked. Fun fact, she was actually paid 10,000 euros, which equivalates to $13,443 US dollars. She was also given a free PlayStation. Sugar Rice Crinkles, 1960s.
Breakfast!
I'm hungry! Take it from
This commercial aired in the 1960s, and it's a pretty awkward commercial. Now, personally, I've never had a fear of clowns, but I do know that it's a very common phobia. Someone commented on my Discord video saying they couldn't sit through the video because I was dressed up as the Joker. Okay, pussy. Well, am I gonna get canceled for phobia shaming? Anyway, the commercial is mainly awkward because there's no background music, like I said, and, well, yeah, it's a pretty creepy clown design. The clown goes by Crinkle and was the mascot for the cereal. Before Crinkle, though, the mascot was an Asian boy named Sohai. Get it? Because they're rice, crinkles, rice, Asian. Yeah, pretty racist. They gave the Asian boy a stereotypical design, you know, lines for eyes and a racist voice that I bet the voice actor wasn't even Asian for. And you know how cereals used to have toys back in the day? I don't know if they still do. But their toy was Sohai pulling a wagon. Calbee Consomme Panchi commercials, 2007 to 2013.
Consome Panchi こっちじゃないよコンソメパンチうまさが効いてるコンソメパンチコンソメパンチ
These commercials were made to promote chips by the Japanese company Calbee, but they for some reason thought it was a good idea to use a human and a dog costume, and it just looks so unsettling. Not only that, but many weird things happen in these commercials, such as what seems to be a dark moment, the dog getting into a fight with another fake dog, and even getting abducted by aliens. The name of the dog is Calbee Consome Panchi. I hope I pronounced that right. If not, there actually is no consequence. Never mind. I have nothing more to say about this. I thought this was a little bit more on the funny side, but I remember when I originally did find out about it, it did creep me out and definitely gave me some permanent memories. Sunday Lunch 2006. Okay, so I don't know how much of this commercial I can even show on screen, even though it is scripted violence, which is okay on YouTube, but I really don't want to deal with a YouTube employee reviewing my video, because in case you guys don't know, especially if you upload morbid content, sometimes YouTube detects your video to have something bad in it, which leads you to need a human review to make sure you can put ads on your videos, which is so annoying, but yeah, I just don't want to do that. So I'll do my best to describe it with screenshots from the video. We start off with a family based in the UK gathering around for lunch. Everything is normal and the young adults are talking about their days, until the camera shows the mother grabbing a pistol, pointing it at her son, and pulling the trigger. Yeah, she shoots her, like, 7-year-old son in the head. The family freaks out and she begins crying as this text appears on the screen. Keep in mind, you can hear them all crying as this text appears. If you keep quiet about gun crime, it's like pulling the trigger yourself. The commercial was a PSA for UK gun violence, and we're gonna see a common pattern when we talk about PSAs, because they really like using shock value to get the message across. Don't drink and drive. Jacqueline Saborido, 2008.
My name is Jacqueline Saborido. This is a picture of me before I was hit by a drunk driver.
This PSA begins with a woman holding a sign with her face on it explaining she was in a horrible car accident in which 2 of her friends died and she ended up needing more than 40 surgeries. She pulls down the picture, revealing her new face.
This is me when my life was just like anyone else in college. This is me after being hit by a drunk driver.
Don't drink and drive. Ever.
It's honestly horrible knowing that people are killed or left disabled due to drunk drivers, or maybe even just doing more damage to themselves. But the woman in the video is Jacqueline Saborido, and was in a fatal car crash in 1999, which burned 60% of her body. She was only 21 when her life changed for the worse. The man who hit her and her friends is Reggie Steffi, and he got 7 years in prison for killing 2 people while intoxicated and disabling Jacqueline. Yeah, 7 years for killing 2 people while drunk driving. When he was released, he and Jacqueline worked together to spread awareness of drunk driving. Sadly, Jacqueline passed away at age 40 in 2019 due to cancer. Adult Swim's The Dawn Is Your Enemy, 2005 to 2010.
Fuck, that is creepy shit.
You guys don't know, Cartoon Network turns into Adult Swim at 9 p.m. Adult Swim is a channel with a lot of adult humor shows. This ad isn't promoting anything like the others on this list. It was just made to scare children. So let's say you're 10 years old and you wake up in the middle of the night for whatever reason and turn on your TV. You see this. Definitely scarred a bunch of little kids when this commercial was airing. They also made a sequel. They released the second version named The Dawn Is Your Frenemy in 2020. K-Fee commercials, 2004. You might recognize this clip as one of the internet's earliest jump scares, but don't worry, I'm not gonna actually play the jump scares. So I still have to play the clip because I want to show you guys, so we're just gonna replace the jump scare sound with my beautiful voice. Rawr. So these commercials were meant to jump scare you, increase your heart rate, and then tell you, see that feeling? That's what our beverage can do to your heart, make you energized, I guess. They had a series of these commercials. I'll play some of them now with, again, my amazing voice. I'm bald. Subscribe to Tov. These commercials aired in Germany. I'm hoping they didn't air on any kids channels, but if I have any Germans watching me, let me know if this is like a very popular series of commercials from back in the day. Also, let me know if KV is still around. The only thing I could find about the KV Coffee Energy Drink Hybrid was a description on bevnet.com, which was last updated, it was last updated in 2004. Yeah, for some of you watching, your parents hadn't even made you yet. I also found this website that also goes by kv.us. It focuses on coffee, but no energy drinks. Could this be the US division, or maybe just a coincidence? Honestly, from the research I did, I'm 99.9% sure this is a fat coincidence. Burger King Snake commercial, 2006. A man unwraps a burger, exclaiming, meat in his head. He realizes that he forgot a soda, so he gets up. Then we see another guy in a blue shirt looking at the burger, wiggling his tongue like a snake. He even gets down on the floor and wiggles to the burger like a snake, with a song playing in the background that corresponds to the action. He stretches up to the table and opens his mouth as wide as possible, and fits the entire burger in his mouth and swallows it all at once. The other guy exclaims something in horror, and then the blue shirt male gets up and says, "The Burger King Triple Whopper. Eat like a snake." I really wonder how awkward this one was to film. Again, for some of these, I just can't provide context. I just have to show you guys how creepy they are. I don't know why these companies don't think about. I think these companies are really used to focus on shock value. They didn't even care. It was like bad shock value. They just wanted shock value so they remember the brand's name. But yeah, let's move on. Yoshi's Island SNES commercial, 1995. What do you think of when I say SNES commercial? If you said fat guy eating until he pops, then you would be right.
When it's too much, to find out who grabbed everything in a Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island. More levels, massive enemies, huge Yoshi tricks, all served up with the latest graphic technology, Morphmation. Sure you
That's a Mario advert.
I don't know either. Again, we're talking about shock value here. Honestly, there's not much more context I can provide to this. Yoshi's Island was an amazing game, and I remember playing it on my Game Boy Advance SP. It has an amazing soundtrack as well. Very good times. Smoking Fetus, 1984. Never thought I'd say that. This PSA is an attempt to get pregnant women to stop smoking by showing a creepy 3D model of a fetus smoking a cigarette.
Would you give a cigarette to your unborn child? You do. Every time you smoke while you're pregnant. Pregnant mothers, please, don't smoke.
Call 453-4500 for further information.
Fetuses in general are very unsettling to look at for me personally. And hey, since we're talking about smoking cigarettes, if any of you smoke, please make sure to stop. A study showed that smoking cigarettes lowers your life expectancy by 10 years, and that doesn't include lung cancer. So if you smoke, this is your sign right now. Quit it. And I'm not talking about weed. I'm talking about like cigarettes. You know, the only thing we approve over here is vanilla cigarettes. When I smoked that ADP pack, my favorite video they've ever made. I think there needs to be more about this. I don't think we talk about pregnant women doing drugs, smoking, drinking alcohol. I don't think we talk about that enough, and I really respect it. I didn't mean to shoot Daddy's gun. 2000. This is yet another gun PSA, but in this one, a little girl describes killing her older brother due to a gun being easily accessible in the house.
This is my brother Omar. Well, there was a hole in his tummy. A bullet hit him. I saw red grass. The gun was in the garage. I didn't mean to shoot Daddy's gun.
Roof Seal Corporate Branding TV commercial, 2014. This is a bonus because it's not really that creepy. It's more on the funny side.
Oh, and your roof is getting lost between the lichen and the moss. When your mortar isn't where it ought to be. Give it back that old appeal with a visit from Roof Seal. 1-300
Let me know in the comments if you genuinely find this one creepy. But anyway, it's just the seal that works on roofs. You'll be happy to know that he's still the mascot. What's not to love about an Australian seal fixing roofs, trying to make a living, you know? Like, you can't hate on this dude, bro. He's trying to make a bag. And clearly it's still working in 2021. So yeah, that concludes our list of creepy commercials that actually aired on live TV. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys want to hit the like button, if you guys want to subscribe, make sure to do that. Let's try to hit 40,000 likes. We did 40,000 for the last one, and I think 40,000 is a really good number. So let's go for the lucky 40,000 likes for this video. I don't want you to be subscribed for the content. I want you to be subscribed because of who I am. Like, that's the thing with a lot of, here's the thing, here's what I want to let you guys know before I go. When I made the whole, like, darkest YouTube iceberg, and then I made 3 TikTok icebergs, people would refer to my channel as a iceberg channel, and I absolutely hated it, because I'm not an iceberg channel. I make anything I want, but it's morbid, and I don't even have to stick to morbid topics. I can upload whatever I want. I'm not dissing anyone, but I am saying, I have seen YouTube channels that only upload icebergs, and then they upload a regular video, which is not about icebergs, and they get no engagement, because they kill their channels. I tried my best to not do that, and it's safe to say that we have an amazing subscriber base that I really love you guys, and thank you guys so much for not letting me stay in this box of an iceberg channel, because I've seen channels completely die, and my fear was being one of those channels, and I'm so happy that you guys really like me. Y'all gonna make me cry. All I'm saying is I hope you guys like me for who I am. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm talking too much, but I'll see you guys next time I upload.
Switch to Chrome.
Right, chat. I reckon I'm going to end it there for this live stream, for the morning live stream. Just a little live stream in the morning, just watch a little few videos. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is go again live later tonight, or I might just film a little funny video, I'm not sure yet. So don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification if you're watching this on Twitch. Drop a follow on Twitch. And follow my Twitter. And don't forget to follow my Twitter so you know my last updates for the channel. If you guys like me doing these reaction videos, just let me know. If you don't, then you don't, which is fair dues. And I will probably play some more Assassin's Creed tomorrow. Not tomorrow, fuck it. Later tonight. And maybe some other games. Just comment what games you want me to play in this video. And yeah, that's probably about it. So I'll tweet out when I'm going live in like, I would say like an hour before I'll go live, or 20 minutes before. I'll put a reminder saying I'm going live. And yeah, that's all I gotta say pretty much. And I will see you guys